Hello, random person, who I assume is both intelligent and good looking. What is up, guys? Rick is here going over the Vladof SMG. Now you may be saying there is no Vladof SMG in the game, and you'd be correct. This is an idea for what could possibly be a Vladof SMG in Borderlands 2. Now this isn't me saying this should be the Vladof SMG. This is me just bringing forth my idea and really outlining why there is no reason for a Vladof SMG not to be in the game, and as a community, I think we would want more loot rather than just more levels sometimes. So let's get right into it with the damage. The damage is somewhere between 5,000 and 25,000. And remember, these are just, ranges for level 61 versions of this gun. Accuracy is going to be somewhere between 30 and 90. Rate of fire, 15 to 25. Reload speed, 2 to 7 seconds. Magazine size, 20 to 100. And elements, all. So, the overview of this gun is very simple. It's an SMG that shoots very fast. It's not hard. I cannot believe it. It blows my mind that I am making a video saying that they should put Vladof SMGs into Borderlands 2. I would have never thought when I was seeing the trailers originally for Borderlands 2, I've never imagined in a million years I'd be making a video to put Vladof SMGs in the game. It's just completely ridiculous. It's so simple to do. Vladof shoots fast, SMG, close quarter weapon. Well, let's mash those two together and get an SMG that shoots very fast but is nerfed by having not the greatest accuracy. Boom, there, Vladof SMG. Corner office for Johnson there for coming up with that idea. I can't believe this isn't in the game. One of the things, some people who are new to the series, one of the things that often mistakenly done is that they'll take the highest stat, damage 25,000, accuracy 90, fire rate 25, and they'll say, a gun with those stats would be super overpowered. And of course it would, because, these are all, the sliders for the guns, these are all just randomized, right? So if something has a damage of 25,000, it's basically automatically purple. That's like the highest you can possibly get. For it to have another very high stat, like the accuracy be 90, is almost impossible. It is possible though, but almost impossible. And so the most common guns, you're going to be finding the damage is around, 10,000-ish. The fire rate is around 17 or 18. And then the accuracy is only going to be around, 60. So that's going to be the huge nerf of the Vladof SMG, is the Vladof SMG should have the highest damage per second of any of the other gun categories in the game. But it's going to be nerfed incredibly when it comes to accuracy. Because if you think about it, if you only have an accuracy of 60, that's shotgun territory. And so if you have an SMG that doesn't shoot like one bullet with a bunch going out, it just shoots one at a time, you're going to have to be playing the close quarters game quite a bit. And even then, even though it has a very, very high damage per second, you're going to be, in people's face, just spraying and praying and using up a lot of ammo. And it's just going to be a really dangerous thing to do. If you have a really good Vladof SMG, you're going to have to be getting right in people's faces. And, in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, that's a nerf in and of itself. So I really think Vladof SMGs could fit totally into the game, because what do we have right now for a decently fast-firing SMG? I guess the Hyperion ones? And they don't even fire that fast. They only have maybe a fire rates of 11 kind of at most, and it's really disappointing because they really don't fire very fast. And think about it, is you're just increasing the rate of fire by a little bit, but you're taking away the ability for the SMG to get more accurate when you hip firing. So that's a huge nerf in and of itself. Again, the Vladof SMG I can totally see fitting in the game. There isn't really an SMG in Borderlands 2 that is really good for close quarters. And SMGs, in real life, and I'm not trying to say Borderlands 2 should be realistic, but I'm saying if you have a gun category with SMG, kind of the point of it is to be close to medium range. There isn't really an SMG that behaves close range, and it's really unfortunate. Right, so going over the legendary version of this gun. Again, they only need to make one legendary version. There's a few exceptions, but most gun types, for example, a bandit assault rifle, there's only one legendary, and so they only do need to come up with one. My idea for the legendary Vladof SMG would be to have a gun like an SME. Sorry, obviously a Vladof SMG, but to have it so that, you know, very decent stats. Obviously, damage is kind of higher. The accuracy kind of doesn't really matter when you hear my idea. The fire rate would be decently high. Magazine size would be decently high. And what it would do is the bullets would come out kind of at like 45-degree angles and then travel for a bit and then curve in. And they're all the bullets will intersect at this point. And like it's going to be, when you're shooting, imagine like a cone, right? And all the bullets are going out, spreading out from the gun's barrel in a cone, and eventually coming together all at this one point. And then from that one point, they're just going to go off into the distance. They're going to be pretty much useless. But basically, it's going to kind of be like the pearlescent bandit assault rifle. I can't remember what it's called, but you know how it explodes at a certain distance. It's going to be basically like that, but the bullets are going to be coming together at a certain distance. At a certain distance, all the bullets will be intertwining, so you're going to have perfect accuracy. And so if you can keep enemies within that distance, the gun will be like incredible. But then again, you know, if you're in close quarters or something, you know, you might not even have that much distance. You might be in a room or a hallway where that distance isn't even possible. So that's where the gun is going to get nerfed. You're either going to have to be right in people's faces so the cone isn't spreading too much that you can still hit them, or at that distance, the perfect distance to be able to kill someone. And I think that would be a sweet legendary. I want you guys to leave your ideas. If you have any ideas for Vladof SMGs, either the actual gun for itself or your ideas for the legendary version, I would love to hear them, because, you know, obviously I can't come up with everything, and I really just want to create a discussion with the Borderlands community about why these guns are not in Borderlands 2, because they should be. We as a Borderlands community want more variety in our loot, and also types of guns that don't become useless after level 20. So I'd really love to hear your guys' idea, because I do appreciate them. I've heard some damn good ideas in my older videos. So again, leave your comments, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and as always, have a good day.